Legion, Azrael here, like always, man. So we got some, let me just adjust that. We got some Walking Dead trailer stuff going on right here. Now, I tried to get this video, but it was too much of a pain to like download it and all that stuff. And I really didn't feel like streaming it. But there was a video cast, I believe is the name of it. It was, I'm sure for you diehard Walking Dead fans, you've probably seen it, but it's the 100th episode, like, video cast. It's where you got, like, the guy that plays Daryl and all that stuff. Newman? No, I forgot his name. Daryl, the guy that plays Rick, and all the other people, pretty much. James D. Morgan's in it. They're all like, kind of making their, Michonne's in it. They're all making their independent thank yous to all the fans, you know, for 100 episodes, which is pretty insane. 100 episodes. The show's been on, I think one of them said 8 years. Carl, the kid that plays Carl, said he was like 10 when he started making that show or something like that, which is really crazy. It really makes me want to go back and catch up. I am maybe 2 seasons now, 2.5 seasons behind, which I could easily make up in less than a week. Easy. I could easily just watch, God, I could probably watch 5 hours for 5 episodes. I could probably watch 7 episodes a day if I really, really wanted to and dedicated a lot of time to it. Which, when that happens, I start putting up like 1 video a day instead of 2. I don't stream as much on Twitch. Like, it's like shorter hours because I got to get that fixed, man. When I watched all the seasons of Star Trek, everything else suffered. So I would have to, and that video cast thing really makes me want to go back and check it out. And maybe this trailer will just kind of push me over the edge. I don't exactly know, but let's get into it, check it out, see what it's all about. Let's hope it's good. Man, I love The Walking Dead, but it just, at a point in time, it got with my work schedule when I had a real job, and how depressing the show got, I just kind of fell out of the show. I stopped caring for a while, but let's get into it. AMC. It's a great trailer so far.
I hope you got your shitting pants on.
What?
Your shitting pants. I hope you're wearing them right now.
That's James D. Morgan for sure. Yep.
Because you are about to shit your pants.
He's a big dude. He's a really big dude. How long is this trailer? I don't actually know. 5 minutes. We got some stuff to watch. They were all in it. It's really surprising to see all the people that aren't American. I don't even know what happened to his eye. He's British. I didn't know that. I think he's like not British or something else. She's British. I really got to catch up with the show, man. I really do. It's been so long. Like, it's probably been like 1.5 years since I've watched it, maybe. That doesn't look ominous and like she's going crazy. I pretty much went all the way up to the season to before all the people started dying, pretty much, when they all met Negan. It's kind of, I stopped right when the mid-season, I think, finale, or the season finale of when they had to kill the husband, I believe, or their child when they first got to the town, and then they got invaded and they had to kill the son or something like that, or Rick looked like he went crazy and fucking killed that. Oh, the doctor, the guy that beat the guy's wife, or whatever. He beat him to like the fucking half-death, or however it happened. That mid-season finale is when I stopped.
When I first met him, Jesus said my world was gonna get a whole lot bigger. We found that world. We found each other. That bigger world is ours by right.
By right.
Those who use and take and kill, we end them.
Thank you, Your Majesty. For what? For being such a cool dude.
With everything we've beaten, everything we've endured, everything we've risen above, everything we've become, no matter what comes next, we've won. We've already won!
Well, shit.
I've been fighting since the farm. Can't stop now.
Yeah.
We need a win. Let me come with you.
I need to correct you on that point.
We need to keep our faith in each other. If we can hold on to that with everything we have, the future is ours. The world is ours.
Over your ears.
Tiger.
Trust the king.
Looking good, man.
We pin them in, it takes care of itself. That's the plan.
And on
Dude.
this day, we begin to reshape this world.
I love James G. Morgan. It's so awesome.
The damned are upon us! I don't die.
Yeah, you kind of don't, do you? Which means he's dead soon. Man, oh god, this show right now. I so want to go back and check this out so bad. It looks like something familiar. I don't think I know. It reminds me of What's-Her-Face's dad when he lost his leg, but I don't think that's it. That looks like Rick. And when I mean, oh yeah, it was, haha. The shit was that? That beer was fake. I don't believe it. Bullshit. Bullshit. Oh, with a free trial. Got it. Understood. I didn't know what the hell they meant. Man, oh, dude, I don't know. It really was. There was a point where, for me, I think I was working like a 10-hour thing, and I got home, and I would only have maybe 5 hours. I would look at anything. No, I would have maybe 2 hours of free time when I got home. I got home at like 5 o'clock. And I would have 2 hours or however long I could stay up after 2 hours because the job was a physical job. Like computers and other stuff that was like lifting. So, to come home and have 2 hours plus whatever I could muster, the show fell behind as far as importance. Like I was watching a show called Falling Skies, which at that time was post-apocalyptic as well, but it was aliens invasion kind of post-apocalyptic, which I was all for. It was one of my favorites at the time. Watching all kinds of anime. There's all kinds of stuff that I was watching, and this show, I think, was just getting real depressing. It was about the time when they lost everything, and it was like, the first time it was like, when it was like wintertime and they're all in that suburban, and the shit just started hitting the fan there. And then when everything just... I started kind of forcing myself to watch it when they got to the town with the woman and the girl that he ended up liking, and her husband beat her, and they had a son. Those two had a child. And I believe the husband got bit. And it was the town with the walls. And at that point, I got really like... This is the second town they've gotten to. First, it was Barry, and with the governor. Then they went through some shit with that. And I think that's when the winter happened. And then they found this town. And I go, not only is it like getting really depressing, but it's getting very repetitive. And I don't want to say I stopped being a fan of the show, because I don't want to, everybody else that stuck with it, I felt that way when I stuck through like season 3 or whatever it was, when it was probably really bad. Whenever it was, when everybody else stopped watching after season 2, I think. I stuck with it. But for me, I'd never stopped liking this show. Oh man, my schedule just didn't allow it, and then I never got back into it. And now I'm so like into wanting something space related that going back to a post-apocalyptic, it seems really hard for me right now. You know, we got Voltron coming out, Voltron the season 3 for Netflix coming out soon, and you know, I'm all for that right now, and that's animation. But it's really hard, man. It's really hard to get back in the groove of a zombie. And I'm not a fan of zombie things, I don't think, at all. I've always liked Resident Evil, the movie, for the most part, because it was the movie and it was just Mila Djokovic. But I've never been a fan of the games, and I've really hated zombie content stuff for the most part. And Walking Dead was one of the few things I liked from the zombie franchises out there. You know, and I like Day of the Dead or whatever, 28 Days Later. Those were all really good versions as well. But when I'm not into it, I'm not into it. And, I wish I was into it right now. I really want to go back and check it out. And I believe I can get the most of it off Netflix. Yeah. So that might be convenient. I might watch an episode or two and maybe just stay up until like 10 in the morning again watching, you know, this show. I can't... I don't do anything tomorrow on Thursdays. As far as streaming or whatnot. So maybe I'll just spend all day tomorrow just watching The Walking Dead, just straight marathon. That might be fun. I gotta go. One of the worst things is when you gotta figure out, has any of you guys, I know it's a long video, but have any of you guys ever watched something and then maybe like took a step back for a while because you had life to deal with, and then you wanted to go back, but trying to figure out what specific episode you left off on seems more of a pain in the ass than actually going back and watching it? Because I don't exactly remember what... I think it might have been season 6. I think we're on season 8 now. We're going to season 8. It may have been the end of season 5. I don't actually know, but I'm glad we have it on Netflix, at least because it's that far back and I can go check it out and find it that way. So I think that'll be fine, and I think that's what I'll do tomorrow. With that, though, I think I'm going to get out of here and stop rambling on and whatnot. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. You like the video, like the content, you can always like, subscribe, or share. Remember, it's completely up to you. I do appreciate it, though. It does help me out in some way or another. And, yeah, once again, my name is Azrael, and I'll see you on whatever video I'm doing next. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being a part of the Legion. And, man, I can't wait to check out some Walking Dead stuff. It's going to be awesome. Just too much stuff to do, man. Too much stuff to watch. Oh, I got to go catch up on Dragon Ball Super. I let, like, 20 episodes go, and now I got to, like... watch that marathon as well. So it's just a lot of stuff to watch. Great time to be watching, great time to be a fan of just watching stuff. Yeah, later.